Hey guys, and welcome to the final episode of my Minecraft GAA Stadium Showcase. It's been a very long road and we've finally made it to the end. Finally. And as you can tell, final episode is the big one, Croke Park, built between 1880 and 1884. It broke ground in 1880 and officially opened in 84. And it was renovated from 1994 to 2004 in different phases. I'll run you through them when we actually head in. And has a capacity of 82,300, making it the third biggest stadium in Europe behind Wembley and the Camp Nou in Barcelona. And of course, Wembley, as we know, is in London. So let's head on in. So here it is. It is massive. Like, this is probably the most to scale of all the ones I've built so far. Like, it's definitely the most to scale. Like, you come all the way up here to the very top and you look down and it is just massive. I am so happy with this. This was also very difficult to build. I started building this right after I finished yesterday's video. I recorded yesterday's video on Sunday right after I uploaded Wexford Park. So I made yesterday's video, and then on Monday I started this, and I only finished it about an hour ago. I only finished it. That's how big it is, and like how much detail is in it. But I'm so happy with it. So like I said, I'll take you through the building process of the actual stadium, which I actually followed pretty closely. So when they first started building it, they started with the Cusick Stand, which is this stand, and as you can see, this is massive. We've got the tunnels, we've got the premium sections, and we've got the upper stand. So this is the one I started building, and I've actually been in the Cusick Stand for 3 major matches over the last few years. I was right around here when Galway beat Wexford in the Leinster final in 2017. And I was about here when Tipperary beat Wexford in the All-Ireland semi-final last year. But of course the most important one was being right around here when Wexford beat Kilkenny to win the Leinster Championship last year. So it was pretty big day last year to be sitting here. And then of course once the Cusick Stand was built, they started on the Daven stand, or the canal end it used to be known as. This is obviously the smaller of the 3 kind of main stands, but still looks more or less the same, nothing different. And then they moved on to the Hogan stand. As you can see, it's got the main tunnel. Cusick Stand and Daven stand kind of share another tunnel there, and the Cusick Stand has a kind of smaller tunnel here which actually goes downwards into the ground. And of course in the corner there we have a big screen, and I think it's either that one or the one there on Hill 16 is the biggest screen in Europe, or one of them. And also you'll notice the Hogan stand, the roof actually comes out further than the rest of them. Here we also have, this is where like the commentators and all would be. Then over here we have Hill 16, which of course is the only terrace in this one. As you can see, I have the scoreboard. That screen up there would also be a scoreboard. The two of them are just big screens, but I put the scoreboard on them. I have the scoreboard set to Dublin and Tipperary, and same with the flags, because of Bloody Sunday 100 years ago. So I put the scoreboard and the flags like that just for that. And also around the edges, it actually has this kind of reddish orange pathway, which goes all the way up that tunnel. It does a full lap of the pitch, goes a little bit of the way up that exit, and gets to the edge of this tunnel. And as you can see as well, the whole way around, from this side to this side, has glass on the roof, but then the Cusick Stand actually has no glass at all on the roof. So I had to put down quite a bit more lighting on this side, just because like there's no glass, whereas on the Daven stand and the Hogan stand there's little to no glowstone, because I have the glass taking up all of the, like the glass lights it up perfectly. Also, just like we've seen on Parky Kiev, the nets are actually hanging from parts of the stand. The same with the one at this end. Although with the one at this end, because this one was coming right over the steps, I had to put in like a little hook for it to hold on to. And then at this end, just because it was one block above it, I just put in a wall there. So you can see there that the side is pretty open, but if you look at the stadium, it's actually really open around the outside. Like it's not like some stadiums where it actually does have a proper like back wall. This is actually really open. And also on the Cusick Stand roof, you can actually see that there's an extra kind of panel of roofing. It's a little triangular one that sticks out from the side, which of course, as you can see, isn't on the Hogan stand. But like I said, this took ages to build and was so awkward. This was probably the most awkward thing to make, because the way I had to do it was basically I had to make the Hill 16 look pretty much exactly like the Daven stand, but then cut chunks out of it. So basically, before I had started cutting it, this end looked exactly like that end. So like it took so much to make this, and I'm so happy with it. We've also got this analysis box here. You can see into it. So the people doing the match analysis would be sitting in here, and they'd be able to see out into the stadium there. It's actually a really good view. But yeah, it's like I said, I am so happy with how this looks and how it turned out. And like, I'm so glad I managed to get it done, and like it was like, it's such a relief to have it fully finished, and like being able to finally sit back and relax now for a good long time and take my time with any more Minecraft builds, just because like this this stadium alone was definitely the most frustrating but the most fun, just because looking at it, I'm so happy with how it turned out. It took ages. I put in as much detail as I could. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So again, you can see just how big it is. I'll just go over here to the very top of the Cusick Stand. Like, there's three of the other ones, and they are dwarfed by this. Absolutely dwarfed. So, I'm so happy with this, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and see ya whenever I make another Minecraft build.